Welcome to P3 Radio.
The monkey only dances as good as the guy grinding the organ handle.
Brother.
I fly, bro. That is never stopping.
Truck goes to Dwayne.
Cool story, bro.
Footy pajamas.
Hey, it's genius. It's 2 p.m. Central.
PG3 Radio.
Here's your host, Josh Friday,
Get him off pig, Freddy.
Get him off big, Richard Mullican.
And as I put you down, my pants ripped.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of P3 Radio. We're live again this week. We're here turtle loving in the month of April. We can't be happier about it. As you know, I'm your host, Richard Mullican, joined by my co-host, the man that says that's what love is for. He's the 1983 Mr. Dixie Youth Grand Champion and best friend, Josh Bradley. Say hey, Josh.
You know, Richard Lee, whenever I'm gone and everything's over and done with my life, the one thing that I want everyone to embrace at my funeral, do you know what that is?
No.
This here.
Ah.
How you doing, man?
I feel like you want everybody to catch a charge for necrophiliism, or however you say it.
Go and get you some of this here.
How do you think he died? It was the Viagra that got him.
Well, you know, sex don't get you the Viagra will.
I know we've talked about this, and I think we talked about it when McCaskill and Gobi were here about the Blue Chew and stuff like that.
Sildenafil.
Yes. Why'd you say that like a guy that just slipped it into my drink? Like, no matter what you say, Richard, you're going to be hard and you're going to do something with it later because that door's locked.
Sildenafil. Chewable capsules.
Sildenafil and Rohypnol. Make a great mixture for me. How do you like your underwear?
I'll get something out of you and you won't even remember it.
How do you like your underwear sitting? Do you sit at high rise or low rise?
Not going to matter here in a minute.
Well, I need to know how
I
to
like
put
to
it
do
back.
the microwave. I just pull it to the side.
I got dark. I was like, I didn't know how to put it back. Jesus. That's what they always say, you know, like when the women are at the, like those, my wife watches all these like horror, murder, like the severed head was found in 3 duffel bags. It's like, how did they put one head in a duffel bag? Like 3 different duffel bags.
They chopped it into 3 pieces.
That was exactly what they did. But she always watches those shows, and that's always like in some of those like sexual deviant shows.
You see the dude like 20 years later in prison doing the interview, and he's like, well, I felt like if I didn't fuck her head before I, just threw everything away,
Well, no.
I'd regret it.
I was talking about Jesus. I was talking about how, like the women in these CSI shows, they're always talking about, like, well, I went to the dentist and I had my wisdom teeth pulled, but when I woke up, my underwear just was awkwardly on me. It's like, you didn't think of anything? Like, you didn't think nothing happened? My butt was squishy and my underwear felt weird.
Had swamp ass feeling for some reason.
I thought I was just nervous about my tooth extraction.
It's been hot in here, ma'am. That's probably why you're sweating.
As he's putting, just,
I smell
can't.
like men's cologne.
It's just
Cheap men's cologne.
Anyways, what I was gonna say was,
Oh, you don't want to play anymore?
I don't want to play this game. I don't want to play the Let's Get Me Too'd movement.
What about the Me Poo movement? Did you see that shit on Twitter?
I did not see him.
You didn't see Me
I
Poo?
heard about something like Me Poo
trending.
I heard something about it. But
Amber Turd.
Oh, is that what it was about?
Yeah. They're doing the live stream, or not? I don't know if it's a live stream.
Making it sound like an event.
They're doing the I guess it's Court TV or some shit of Johnny Depp's.
Is Court TV still a thing?
Yes, definitely.
No, it's True TV now.
There's like Court TV on like antenna shit now. I think. I believe that's what my mom said. Either way, yeah, Amber Turd and Me Poo. It's evidently. I mean, he testified that this bitch shit in his bed
Yeah.
and blamed it on the dog. You know?
So this is going around. We might as well play it. It's the Johnny Depp. Before we get to Johnny Depp, hold on. Let's go back here. What I was going to ask you was, before we got super sidetracked, was you said you'd never done the Viagra either, right?
Well, back in the day, I took some that was expired. Nothing happened. Are we not shooting here, or do you want me to
I
lie?
took some that was expired.
Yeah.
You took expired Viagra.
I did. Nothing happened.
I only got half chubbed.
I didn't get no chub. I was like, what's
Gotta-
that? I mean, nothing.
I know you're supposed to call the hospital if it's been erect for 4 hours, but what if it's just been semi-hard for like 8?
Just half fluff.
Like a king toes.
Just enough to get your pee going crazy.
Have you seen those sprinklers that it's like a water hose that's out of control?
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it's doing to it.
You got some power behind the spray. It's like it's going everywhere.
Your dick's shaking and trying to hulk up like Hulk Hogan, but the Viagra's expired. Come on, brother.
But it's like hulking up at Hulk, like he would hulk up right now.
Yeah.
Damn, brother, I'm out of breath.
I even shaved the Fu Manchu on it. Let's go.
Don't you make me break out that black and white Hollywood, NWO Hogan.
Yeah, I've never. There's a lot of things I look back at my life and how old I am. There's a lot of things I've never tried. I don't know if it's just a health scare thing. Like now, I'm getting to the
I figured it
point
was hemorrhoids stopping you.
where- No, well, that would be you, my friend. My roids are still intact. Yours have been surgically removed.
Mine are gone. So, if
I'm the only one testing positive for hemorrhoids here. Well,
you're right.
Because, not positive. Hold on. I said
You're
that wrong.
hemorrhoid positive.
I said that wrong. Hold on. Where's it at? Where's the button?
Asshole, fuck these words up, man. I mean, he's got words that he don't even need.
There we
Dude,
go.
no shit. This is, like I said, no shit. Today, I was walking around work, and I would look before I said it, but I said, God damn, Tony, I'm trying to cut a fucking spot. Like, that promo was in my head. Like, it's still funny as fuck to me.
Cordially invite your ass.
Cordially invite your ass.
How much does this guy weigh?
That still makes me laugh. I still see.
You get money for that. Don't be embarrassed.
We might have to postpone our trip next week.
Oh,
McCaskill can't go. He's busy. But, I mean, I don't want Gobi to feel bad. Like, I just wanted McCaskill to go. I was like, I guess if we get his blessing, we can go. But maybe we can just get Gobi over here next week and do a show.
and that'll make up for not going.
I was showing my
I think you should
titties.
choose your words like differently.
Well, no. Like,
What are you saying?
I didn't want him to feel left out. Like, I didn't want him to feel like he's not enough. Like, Gobi's enough. I just didn't want to leave out McCaskill if he wanted to go.
I think he's saying he's just going to be left out.
Oh, well, if that's the
it.
case, then we'll go.
Well,
I've ordered lapel mics.
It is in the calendar, motherfucker.
It's in the
It is
calendar.
concrete.
It's in the calendar, and I ordered lapel mics, and then McCaskill canceled on it. So I got an extra lapel mic. Somebody's got a crazy friend that wants to. Somebody that doesn't fit the narrative. Like, there's this guy Chuck he wants to go with us. He's from my work. He's totally cool. And he
He's
gets in
kind
there,
of quiet, though.
and you get in there and like, hello everybody, welcome to P3 Radio. I'm Richard Mulligan. We're gonna see some pussy. Shut up, Chuck. And no, it's not that kind of club. I think it's just topless.
Oh, God.
Damn it, Chuck. Anybody, y'all care if I boot up back here? It's like, damn it, Chuck.
No, just he's probably like an asshole. Like, y'all don't care if I smoke in here, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's already like 3 drags in.
Fuck. My car will never not smell like this now. Fuck.
But there is something romantic, not romantic. There is something nice about a car that hasn't had somebody freshly smoking in it, but you can tell at some point somebody smoked in there at one time. Like that just hint. Oh, it's sophisticated. It says, "Hey, I know someone with lung problems."
That's not sophistication.
Sophisticated. When you're old enough to know someone with lung problems, man, that's sophistication right there.
Oh, Billy, I went to school with him, had COPD.
So, as of right now, then, I guess, live on the show, we're making these decisions because we don't ever talk before the show. Why would we do that? Well, we had a little bit of show prep, right?
A little bit.
You were trying to find the Braves game, as you can see.
And I found it.
Yeah. God.
And I won't disclose where because I'd like to keep watching
it. But my thing was, it was like, man, baseball, you figured they'd be like trying to give that shit away.
This is coming from a man that literally said, I hope we don't talk about baseball.
I hope we don't.
Show.
No. I'm not going to talk about the ins and outs. I'm just talking about how they're making their business harder to find.
Baseball, then I'm going to want to engage.
I don't want to talk about like what contracts these guys are. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Like, it's so boring. But like, my thought is, if your game is already 3 hours long, and it's
more than that sometimes.
It's so hard to watch sometimes. If you're a casual person, you can enjoy, like, even with NASCAR. I'm not a NASCAR fan, but even with NASCAR, like, there was a comedian that was talking about. He was like, this is why we love NASCAR. He's like, in no time ever has Tiger Woods ever missed a putt and then burst into flames.
Bill Burr. Fucking NASCAR, right?
Oh.
Isn't that the whitest thing ever? Fucking NASCAR.
It comes from Boston.
I know.
That's
his act, though.
That is everything that let's just be honest. Every Southern stereotype that they have here is like there in Boston with just a different accent.
Right.
I mean, you heard about when the Boston Marathon bombers like committed that crime and they found out they were a different origin or ethnicity.
They were from Kazakhstan, weren't they?
Yeah, they were like, oh, well, they'll find them really quick because Boston's racist. that's what Opie and Anthony was saying. It's like, Boston's like super racist. They're
Mark Wahlberg's from there.
He has a hate crime.
He does.
For throwing rocks at a black person.
And there was something with an Asian guy, too.
I mean, Boston's just Alabama in the 60s, right?
I guess.
Or the 50s? When was Alabama really bad?
I think 2022.
Okay, yeah, that's probably then too. Roll Tide. No, but yeah, we don't talk. We don't do show prep. But you found your game, but it was so hard for you to find it. I was like football. Like all I have to do. Like, well, okay, let's pump the brakes on this. If you weren't a cheap ass, you could buy the package to watch the games wherever in whatever market you're in. It's like direct.
Dude,
TV.
Baseball goes until like fucking. I mean, almost into November sometimes. Yeah. I mean, $24.99 a month.
You could have paid like $100
from right now.
I think it was like $180 for the year. They give you an option.
I don't understand that, but goddamn, man.
Yeah, but that's what they do.
PS Plus for less than.
But football comes on network TV. If you're in the local market, you could see the game. Like, I'm sure we could see a baseball game right here, right now. Just wouldn't be the one you want to see.
Right.
But
with the goddamn Cardinals.
Oh, man. Well, I guess. I mean, that's a local market team, too.
It's like 4.5 hours away.
Same distance.
Versus 5.
Yeah, I mean, the same distance. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. They feel like they should make it easier to see some of these games.
They need that money. They need the money. Pay for
You get money for this. Don't be embarrassed.
That's what a mini stripper will hear next week. Oh man, they closed down the strip club.
Yeah, fuck the
we talked about it 2 weeks ago.
We myth busted something.
Yeah,
today actually. I said, you started group texting and whatnot, and you were talking about like, are we still gonna go and this and that? Is the bad one still open, or is it still closed down for remodeling?
I was like, is it still remodeling?
And I just went to Teasers Holiday.
Why don't you just give them a plug? They're in business still.
Well, it don't fucking matter anymore because on April 11th, Teasers will be closed indefinitely. Thank you for hanging out with us over the years. Now, not thank you all the ladies that, all the blood, sweat, and tears because, frankly...
few of them are on their period.
Exactly. Blood, sweat, tears.
A couple of them cried because they were.
Yeah, they get moody and shit, you know. Don't grab my boobs. They're hurting real bad
Dude,
today.
here's what really made me sad. There was comments on that from all of the talent, I guess, I'm assuming, because I can't imagine
the previous staff.
I can't imagine women being that upset if they weren't working there. You know what I mean? Like, most women, if they heard a strip club closing down, they'd be like, okay, cool, whatever.
Go to another one.
Yeah. or for most women, it'd be like, oh, I wasn't going at all anyway.
I mean, I know how to type. So
yeah. But on this, there was so many of them going, son of a bitch, they told us there was new owners, and just being pissed off on this thing. In fact, the first comment was, hey, look, I know people are going to say I'm lying. It was a woman.
Yeah.
But this is what I was told, and now they've pulled the rug right out from under me.
You got to understand this, though. A
Yeah.
lot of these women that are commenting on this post, those were workers.
Yeah. Like, what
Now,
do you
I
mean,
know
like
they-
bartenders or strippers?
I think probably both.
Well,
I mean,
here's your Jaeger, and here's a titty.
titty dip Jaeger shots, $10. You get to watch me dip it.
That Jaeger's,
Think about that.
That Jaeger's sour. Was that breast milk in there?
Hey, I'm making a white Russian for you.
Oh, Jesus.
Get that Bailey's and that vodka in there. Let me add my.
When I say that,
I'll give you
not-
some Irish cream.
When I say that, there might have been breast milk in a titty dipped Jaeger shot, probably not too far off base.
Oh, no.
Dude, when I saw the people that were pissed off, I got even more they call it FOMO, fear of missing out. That's what they call
I
it.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called FOMO.
Sounds like a sounds like a slur.
Yeah. Sounds like Dr.
Sounds
Dre
like
would have been a
something
fan of them in the 90s, huh?
Yeah,
Bunch of FOMOs in here, yo.
It sounds like something we got called when we wore wrestling shirts to school.
Yeah. They were missing out.
Yeah.
Because it was awesome. But
Fucking FOMOs.
they call it fear of missing out. Now I have even...
No, dude, I'm just FOMO for WWF Raw.
And now I even have a bigger, sadness that we didn't get to go to this place. Because I saw the clientele... Guaranteed, every one of those, not one woman was under 200 pounds. The ones that were upset.
It would have burnt my marriage. Son.
Now imagine if they were in their 40s. 40-year-old chubby
God.
women. Woo!
Man. Yeah. Give me that expired Viagra and go into that club and see what happens.
Now, don't let me sound like a shallow person here, because I am definitely more of I don't like a beanpole. You know what I mean? Like, I love curves. I'm like,
oh, definitely.
but there's something different between a woman that has curves and a woman that is just boom, and she's like, look at it. And that's the clientele. That's
women that are like,
the women that were there, like, look at it.
Women
I'm
that
gonna
are,
hold it up. You look at it.
Women that are a few years away from being helped off the toilet.
Yes. Yes. And very big.
That's what I'm saying. The bigness and the age too.
Like, in about 2 years.
Randy, come in here and help me.
In 2 years, they're going to be complaining that all those damn carts at Walmart aren't charged.
Oh, God. Cussing at the front door greeter and shit. Look here, you old cocksucker. You need to charge them goddamn things.
Randy.
I don't give a fuck if kids are here.
Randy, go get a CSM. I'm stuck in the chip aisle. This son of a bitch done went dead.
Oh, God.
It was fully charged, ma'am. I just don't think it can haul your fat ass.
It's working extra hard to get you up these aisles.
It's not a V8 engine.
It's not a goddamn Tesla. That's for sure.
I'm sorry we couldn't build more slopes in here to help you out, ma'am.
Oh, my God. That guy with the wig that used to work up there, whatever, and he go home and tell his wife, "Hey, she called me a cocksucker."
The door greeter. Dude, oh no, he used to get
reason,
mad when you call him a door greeter.
For
He's
some
a people
reason
greeter.
now, there's like a dude. He's like 30 years old.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, are they letting anybody do that? I thought they reserved it for the older people.
Well,
so they can
work.
work.
For the longest time, they took it away. And they moved those people around, and they were like grizzled and mad because
I don't want to stock grocery.
I've been here for 42 years.
Well, then you ought to know where everything's at.
Y'all moved it last week.
Yeah, no shit.
No,
I went to look for fishing tackle. Got some toilet paper.
I'd off myself, but we stopped carrying guns. Oh, Donald. No, I don't know what his name is, but yeah, there's a lot of them.
Donald Walmart?
Yeah, Donald Walmart. There's a lot of them, dude, that they moved around that, you know they didn't want to do, like, regular jobs. They wanted to just be like, hey, welcome Walmart. You need a buggy?
Right.
It's right over there. Go get it.
Do you need in that fitting room, ma'am?
Well, they're supposed to be like, and here's the funny thing. You always got the feeling that they were the last line of defense. They're the ones that's like, sir, can I see your receipt? I will pie face your old ass and walk out of here. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Unless they got tasers or something. I mean, even then.
They pull a Glock.
I'm going to need to see that receipt.
They just fire off a couple rounds. Clack, clack. Listen here, motherfucker.
My last name's Walton, bitch.
That dog food ain't in a motherfucking bag. So you gonna show me your motherfucking receipt. I've been watching a lot of Karen videos. Karen's Gone Wild is what they're called.
What's a Karen, Richard?
A Karen is a hysterical woman of any sort. They could be white Karens, black Karens, Asian Karens, Hispanic Karens.
They've branched out.
They can be anything. It's not just the typical one is the crazy white lady, but most of these videos they even have male Karens, which they call Kevins sometimes. It's just anybody that lets little things in life bother them to the point where even stuff that's not even their business, you know, or stuff that's like easily resolved. They make a mountain out of it, like where it should be a molehill. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Like McDonald's didn't have fresh cookies for one of these women.
They make cookies?
Yes.
You're telling me that McDonald's makes cookies?
At this point in time when this video was shot, this woman said, "Do y'all have my fresh cookies?" And she was like, "We've got cookies." And then she was like, "I don't want something that's been in there for a couple hours. I want fresh cookies." Like she wanted them to bake her cookies right there on the spot. So
demand.
Yeah, but I mean that's Karen. You know what I mean? Like somebody that can't take like this is fast food. This isn't like Morton's Steakhouse. We have a McRib that has never seen the inside of any kind of animal. This was genetically manufactured.
This is plant-based before
right,
plant-based.
Right. You don't want to ask too many questions, but it was never on a rib.
Do you know what beef extract is?
I don't think I know what that is.
It's a McRib.
Yeah, that's what it is. It has the bone marks in it with no bones.
Most of it's just clotted bouillon cubes.
No, that's real bones. We beat the shit out of them cows. Or would it be a pig? What is the McRib? Would it be pig? Or would it be...
I don't know.
It's aardvark. Malnourished aardvark.
It's just a McRib.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
what animal does
what ribs
McRib come from.
Well, you know, they first they marketed it as like Jurassic Park shit, right? I think it's Tyrannosaurus Rex. I mean, I really believe like during I think it was the later 90s. That's when the McRib was first marketed. I believe
it's pork. It's pork.
Look up the McRib Wikipedia to see when it was first introduced.
Yeah, it's pork. The McRib is barbecued flavored pork sandwich periodically sold by the international fast food restaurant chain McDonald's.
Oh, I've heard of them, yes.
After poor sales, it was removed from the menu in 1985. It was reintroduced in 1989. Staying on the menu until 2005 in many countries.
Pause. I was going to say, from 1989 to 2005, like, or at least just from 89 to 99, how much do you remember in a McRib?
I never just got it because when I was that young, I wanted a.
I swear, man, they had some kind of Jurassic Park fucking angle in the
I'm
later
sure
90s.
they had a tie-in with it.
Like, that's the first time I remember hearing about it. But, you know.
No, apparently they've had it since the 80s.
I'll be damned.
Yeah. So, anyways.
It's pork.
It's pork. How did we get there from
Speaking
teasers?
of porkers,
is that how we got-
Teasers is closed.
You used to be able to get a lap dance for 3 McRibs in there. You could have a good night. That's why I wanted to go, man. And we don't have a bad strip club around here unless you want to go to
Uncle-mania.
Uncle-mania. I mean, that'd be a story. What if we just took Gobi there? We just started driving, and then he was like, "Hey, guys, why are we going to Mississippi?" I was like, "Oh, we know a shortcut to Memphis."
It's faster this way.
It's faster if we go south and then west. And he's like, "Guys, I ain't going into Uncle." I don't know. He'd probably be down. Anything for the story, right?
I mean, you know, I guess. Are you going to Hunkomania?
Well, you're going too if you're in the car.
I mean, are you getting out and going in?
I'm gonna be honest. It's not really my cup of tea.
Well, yeah, but you're going in?
I'll go in there for you.
For me.
Just to support you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But I am
Be my
depressed.
battle buddy, right?
If anybody knows of a bad strip club within like a 2-hour radius of Jackson.
I was going to tell you, man, I'm sure, like,
apparently we have one.
Nashville is, like, probably chock full of them.
Did you know
a
we
lot
had
of
one?
them that probably aren't on the radar?
Oh, yeah?
You know about the ethnic Puerto Rican strip clubs and stuff there?
No, that was the
You and your
main. That was the
family?
main one they had there.
Oh, that's the
Don't
main.
drag my family into this.
That's
Damn.
the main strip club.
Damn! Don't drag my family into this.
Well, yeah, you and all you
My
had a
family.
reunion there.
Yeah. No, they had a very like raunchy, like horrible one.
Ooh.
That was actually kind of fun.
I bet.
But because it was so bad, you know, it's
All
like
the girls call you papi?
I told you like last week, the best ones are the ones that have like galvanized pipe as a stripper pole.
They put butter on it to slide better.
Yeah, like they're trying to lube it up for squirrels to not get on it.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
They got a Crisco in a fucking bottle they spray on it.
This is an old antenna pole from the 70s.
That's why your hands are black after you get done dancing.
Go out there and get some drinks. Wash it off. No, I mean, if anybody, we have one here apparently.
We don't have a strip club here.
Yes, we do.
Who? Where?
It is in East Jackson. Called Club Diamond.
That is not a strip club.
When I conferred with somebody that worked in that area, they told me that it was.
Dude, they used to do like concerts and stuff, but that may be like a rogue, like a fucking journeyman strip club or something.
Journeyman strip club.
Something that just people just come on in and out, you know? That's in Atlanta. There's Club Diamond, Jackson, Tennessee.
Temporarily
Restaurant.
closed.
Yeah, that's
Bar and Grill.
that's just
Ain't
Bar and
nothing
Grill.
free. That's the. I'd heard somebody said that was a strip club though.
No.
It's got a 3.2 out of 5. That's not bad. Let's go.
I knew people that perform there and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Music, not stripping.
It showed up as a strip club on the thing. That's why I was like, hey, we got a strip club. But I guess outside of Memphis and Nashville, that's it. But anyways.
Well, I'm
if anybody knows of a bad one, because the bad ones are the most fun. They appreciate you more. Look at you with all your limbs and teeth.
I might could buy 2 more kid cuisines if I get a lap dance from you there, sweetheart.
He got a bag of burgers. He just walked in here with them. Just throwing burgers
Baby,
at strippers.
I love you. I can see us together. We can eat Crystal every night.
I
You get a
might go
sack
home with
full
him.
every night.
You get a sack full and empty my sack.
Dude, can you imagine, like, if you were to eat Crystals every day for a month?
How much does this guy weigh?
He won't weigh anything because he'd be shitting his brains out.
No, you'd be dead. That does remind me when we went to Louisville for my anniversary. We got really drunk the first night, and we decided. Well, we got drunk at the hotel bar. Like,
You're like, let's go to White Castle.
Well, don't get ahead of me, motherfucker. Why you always got to guess the ending, motherfucker?
Because
Why you always got to guess
that was the
ending?
go-to for the fucking OVW famous referee Robert Briscoe.
Well,
He's like, you want to go to White Castle? I'm like, what the fuck's a White Castle? It's like crystals, but up here.
It's like
That's
crystals.
the 90s.
Yeah. Well, we ordered White Castle to the room because we couldn't drive. And after 4 hours, we finally got that White Castle. Like, it was 3 a.m. Where I'm down in the lobby and they're delivering White Castle. Our delivery driver, the guy whose name was on the app that said he was bringing it, was passed out in the passenger seat. And there was a woman that walked it up to us, and I was like, "Where have y'all been?" Like, and she's like, "Oh, we got lost in an apartment complex."
Yeah, he got lost in the fucking the goddamn the parking lot because he had to shoot up his money that he got. Don't be embarrassed. You got money.
Get money for the. Don't be embarrassed.
Shoot up wherever you want. Get your girlfriend to drive.
Yeah. So we finally got our burgers. I had to wake up my wife. Like, hey,
did you wipe the heroin off of it?
Well, they were still all sealed. Like, they put like that tape over them.
Oh,
the tamper proof that you could tell if it's been fucked with. So that was still intact. So I was like, I opened it up.
got lightheaded as hell after I started eating though.
Well, it was 3 a.m. But we ate our burgers, and the next day I had the worst gas in the world.
No shit,
Dude.
It's
It wasn't shit. It was gas. I was afraid. That was like a bunch of times. Like, have you ever had gas so hard that you hurt your asshole?
Yes, that's what, dude.
Painful gas.
Don't get me started, man. I got like tier levels for farts in my head. Like, that's what you call the razor blade shits.
It wasn't even shit. It was just air.
Well, the razor blade farts. It's like when you
like
fart,
my asshole was windburned.
it feels like, it feels like a goddamn shard of glass shoots out your ass, but it's just a fart.
Yeah.
It's somehow
Like
that seismic wave.
It borderline ruined my anniversary. And I couldn't stop.
You do it in front of her?
Fuck yeah. I was like a wind tunnel the whole time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You fart in front of your old lady?
Yeah. We've been married 17
I'll be
years.
damned.
I'm sorry you're not open enough to fart in front of yours.
It's something with me, or I guess my bloodline. Dude, my dad kayfabes my mom farting. Like, my mom says...
Well, I mean, I don't just look at her and go, look.
No.
But, I mean, if it goes, it goes. What do you...
My mom said that the only time she has ever heard my dad fart since they've been together since the 70s, right? Mm-hmm. The only time that she's ever heard him fart is when he's asleep. Like, any other time, this motherfucker's holding it in. He will not...
Jesus.
And she's even called him out on it. And he gets like bashful and she's like, "God damn,
that's how you
doing that shit."
That's how you get an aneurysm,
I guess.
Man,
but either way,
I can't imagine I can't imagine that.
I don't fart in front of my wife either, but she says I do it in my sleep. She makes fun of me.
Don't let her fart shame you, Josh.
Well, she does.
Well,
and
it's throw it back at
it's
her.
Dream
Make
fart,
up shit on
dream
her.
fart shame. I don't have to, man. She supplies it for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'll
she's like, well, you were ripping shit in you shit your panties. You got up and changed them and washed them in your sleep.
She texted me at work today.
Yeah.
And she said, "I've fallen, but I can't get up. LOL." And I sent a question mark, like, what? What are you talking about? And she sent a picture of her in the floor. And she's like, her legs all, turned in and shit. And she's like, "I can't get up. I'm waiting on your mom and Jason to get back from picking Ava up from school." My dog, whenever she drinks water, it's like right there by the kitchen island or whatever. She drank water and it splashed into the floor. Well, my wife had like an arm, she had like cups and shit from the kids' room and the living room, taking them to the sink to be washed. Well, she's walking with the arm, the armload of cups and shit, and then she hits one of them wet patches, and boom, turns her fucking knee and all that shit, and she sits there for like 30 minutes. She told me 30 minutes because she could not get up. She was fucked up that bad. God damn.
That's bad. You might want to start getting her affairs
get a life alert for her.
Yeah, I mean, usually one good fall like that's the beginning of the end. But I mean, you told me she shames you all the time. She I love it. Yeah, she does. verbally abuses me.
No, I give it back to her.
But I mean, I even ask you, I was like, is the old lady gonna be cool with you going to the club? And you're like, I hadn't told her yet. I'm like, why not? And you're like, I don't want her making fun of me. I'm like, oh, heaven forbid my man is straight. He likes titty.
No, it's not that. Like, man, like, I'm not a catch or anything, but
Don't
I guess
you sell yourself short,
she
Joshua.
thinks that, just, I guess some woman's going to fucking do a lap dance or something.
Well-
I've got to have this here.
Well, could it be that you have vocally said on this podcast more than anywhere that anything with 2 legs and a vagina, scratch that, anything with a vagina that was human and of age was just right for you? Like there has been no time we have ever been watching anything on, like, they could be like a 65-year-old woman. If she has just one redeeming feature, you're like, yeah, I'd like to be AARP and get all up in that mailbox.
I embellish a little bit, but, like, I'm a very sexual person.
Oh, you don't say. But I'm saying, you think that could have played into it?
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe that has caused some antitrust.
Well, what do you think's going to happen? What is the worst that's going to happen?
Me and Gobi's going to be carrying you to my car, and you're going to throw up a bunch of times. You're going to be in the trunk.
So why is that? Like, what does that have to do with a woman?
It doesn't. You just asked me what I think the worst was going to happen. In fact, Gobi was like, I can drive back because I don't drink. And I was like, I think I'll be sober too because, we got to have somebody to control Riley.
I think you're going to be, like, disappointed. Because I'm going to be on my P's and Q's for this shit.
Maybe we shouldn't do it then. Like, you make it sound like I was hoping you'd probably get a little messed up.
Probably not, man. I ain't got my car fixed yet.
So you can't afford it? Is that what you're saying?
I'm going to say if I get cut off from all my bank accounts and stuff because I fucked some stripper or something, then I'll never get my car fixed.
I'm not hoping that you would.
I don't have it all in cash in in a shoebox somewhere.
Well, that's where your dad would tell you you're fucking up.
Right.
Why ain't it in a mason jar, Joshua?
Because I don't want the house to burn up and lose it.
Mason jar's fireproof.
What you do is you put the damn welder's blanket around it. Then you put it in the jar. What the fuck's wrong with you?
What kind of jars do you think they have? You just cut a corner off of the blanket. Don't be a smart ass, you little shit. No.
Yeah, that's what happens when you prove my dad wrong. You're being a smart ass.
Is that what he says?
Probably.
Probably.
That's usually how it is. Well, goddamn. Ain't no reason to get huffy. Shit. I don't give a fuck what that video says. I'm going to do it this way.
How long before he's like, pull that video back up?
It's like 3 minutes max. Dude, but no shit. Like, whenever, I've told you before, but I'm just thinking now, just randomly. We're the ADD show. That's what we do. But, like, he the way he talks is like, yeah, I'm determined. I'll fucking attack something and I'll figure it out and this. But like within the first 3 minutes, he's throwing his hands. Fuck it. I ain't gonna worry about it.
So he has my wife's approach to projects mentality.
He says fuck it and he'll walk away and he'll smoke a cigarette. And he'll just stare at it like if it's a lawnmower or something.
In his head, he's like,
I
got a big dick. I ain't got to worry about this shit.
He'll fucking smoke a cigarette while staring at the lawnmower. And he'll go, God damn, what haven't I done? Checked the spark plug. Took the air filter off. It's got gas in it. The spark plug wire's not messed up. Goddamn, Richard Lee. Oil. That's what I'm forgetting. Oil. And then he'll go get him some oil and put it in there, and then and fire
some Earl in there.
Put some Earl.
Yeah, that's funny.
Fuck it, dude. No shit. He had one of those moments the last time I worked on a lawnmower with him.
Yeah,
and like
riding or push.
Rider.
Okay.
And he just like he was baffled at this shit. Like we could not. because you know he don't have air tools and shit because that's for pussies, Richard. Men don't work with air ratchets. So, anyways,
Is that a man that just didn't want to buy a compressor?
oh no, like, well, what do you think? Like that's the way he believes.
Yeah.
So you know, like,
That's the way he believes.
there's no reason for that shit. You got a breaker bar, you got a big enough socket, take it off. Okay. But either way, I came back over the next day and I'm like, hey, did you get that lawnmower fixed? What I did was finally I got a rope. And
AKA my dick. This here.
and he put it around the damn socket. And somehow, I don't know how, but he used a rope to break a socket that we could not break with anything that we put to it. Like,
That's a man that lied to you and
he
used an air
pondered.
tool.
Yeah. Hey, Ricky. Reckon you can bring that compressor over?
I'm gonna tell my son he used a rope.
Yeah. I seen that on YouTube one time.
Let me see the rope, Daddy. Well, I threw it away. It ruined the rope.
Frayed it like a motherfucker.
Well, let's go get it out of the trash. No, trash man came. It's Saturday. Stop. Well, damn. Stop questioning me.
Fuck it.
I take my garbage off. I don't trust them city people.
Oh, that's what he was. Whenever we had those city-issued trash cans,
We still have those.
he was like, no, whenever they first laid it on us.
Yeah.
I ain't putting my shit out there. It looks tacky as hell.
Yeah.
And then he started using it.
Well, you know, he could put it on the side of the house
He does.
because he lives on a corner lot.
Mhm. That's what
I
he
do.
do.
That's a great.
That's what he do.
That's a great what they call life hack, Josh. Is if you live on a corner lot, you just put it on the
Or
corner.
you can just be like, you own the whole block. You can put it wherever you want. Right?
I mean, I don't own the whole block, but I'm a big proponent of putting it
Most
wherever
of
I
it.
want. Yeah, wherever I want. Somebody said something today.
I seen a girl outside when I was coming in. I'd put it wherever I wanted, if you know, with her discretion and cooperation.
I made a joke today that I was kind of proud of. We were talking about this one building at work that has an elevator. They have a few elevators in it. And I said something they said something like, there's only one of those elevators that goes down. And they're like, which one is that? And I said, the one that's not married.
You knew who partied from the reaction, right?
Oh, dude, there's a few of them. There's a few of them that laughed, but I was like, I'm pretty happy with that.
Well, you work with mostly women, so
Well, no,
makes you
these
uncomfortable.
were guys.
don't it?
These were guys.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something, and this is like straight from the heart. And you know, you tell me how you feel at work. It may not happen to you at work, but it does to me. Dude, does it not make you, because the way things are now in society and stuff.
Society.
Whenever, if ever, a woman makes a sexual joke to you at work, right?
I don't have that happen.
Seriously?
I would be in the money. I'd be like, yeah, harassment. We had a course on this.
Okay, so I guess I'm in the... Anyways,
What do you do when you pushing stinks, Josh?
Oh,
Jesus,
dude, you know, like
give me one that you've heard at work.
Like this one girl, she was like, "Yeah, you know, my son, he starts making that's what she said jokes, and he's like 5." You know, and then she started saying a bunch of them and stuff. And then there was one that she started making jokes about, you know, like guys messing with her and this and that. And I'm just like,
No, I want a specific joke you've heard at work from a female.
Like, seriously?
Yeah, I want to hear one just to see if you got a case. You're gonna start wearing a wire. We gonna get paid, Joshua. We gonna get paid.
Oh my word.
We have sexual harassment classes for a reason in this motherfucker.
I know, but like,
you don't have to give names. Why are you getting
there
all
was
sweaty?
there was this one woman. I'll just say
You don't have to say anything. You can just tell the joke.
I was in the office.
Uh-huh.
I'm giving you the setting.
Okay.
Or whatever. I was in the office and she was working beside me or whatever, and she started talking about like her husband's upcoming surgery.
Yeah.
And this is a surgery, you know, they were going to be repairing something. And when you have said surgery, you can't have sex for 6 to 8 weeks.
What kind of surgery is it?
Hernia.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like I'm boxing in who this is.
Nobody knows
by this
who
information.
So there was this. Her husband was going to have surgery.
Her husband works with us too. So
all you had look. All I asked for was give me something that a woman has said to you at work. You didn't have to give me any more details. You could have just said it out of context.
You know how I am, Richard.
You could have just
said
said
incriminating
it.
me.
Well, Brenda Smith that lives at 432 Brenda Lane. It's weird that she lives on the same street as her name, but it worked out that way. But anyways,
all right. Well, okay. Well, the thing was,
Okay.
she started talking about how her husband's going to have the surgery,
Uh-huh.
and she ain't going to be getting no dick for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So that weekend, this was a Monday she was talking, she started talking about how fucking drunk they got and started, like, just cracking jokes here and there about how fucked up they were and stuff. She said, yeah, then I started wanting to go playing around with him because, I ain't going to get no for a long time.
is that what she said it?
Yeah,
too?
she literally said like that.
She'll tell you all the gory details, but she can't say dick.
And she was like, no, And then she said she got so fucked up, she threw up some kind of clam chowder all over herself.
I hadn't had clam chowder in 6 years.
After they started drinking.
Yeah.
And not only because he had a hernia, so she was vomiting all over herself and the fucking carpet. Right?
Yeah.
And he had to spend his last weekend not making sex to her, but taking care of her.
Yep.
And cleaning up vomit. Now, mind you, he's having hernia surgery, right? He's having to pick her up off of the carpet, which has also got vomit all over it
I
as
feel
well.
like this could have been like an easy story. It wasn't like really something that was like, it was just, hey, me and my husband, we're going to have a weekend away, and I got too drunk and I threw up all over the place. So instead of having time together, we ended up. See, that could be. There's an out there. You know what I mean?
I can't just leave what I'm doing in the office and get away from it.
Oh, so you have to hear about it. I'm talking about like if she's like, it was long and uncut. Let me see if yours compares. That's what my head goes. When
Oh,
you're like,
no. Nothing like that. I mean, you just get the random woman, say something like that. But, like, it makes me uncomfortable. Even with her talking about, like, just sex. Not with somebody else. It's just like, or what are you expecting me to say? Because,
boy, Randy put a hurting on it this weekend.
2000.
Woo, I'm going to be walking like I've been riding horseback.
2005, Josh, would have a very different reaction
you'd get
to
fired.
this conversation.
You get fired.
Compared to 2022, Josh.
You'd be fired immediately.
Oh, definitely.
Because you'd be like, I guess she's wanting it. So you just take it out and start.
What are you doing? I'm fluffing it up.
I thought this is where it was going. I'm bad at social cues, man.
This is how every porno I've envisioned real life happening. Woman start talking about sex, and then, that's the end. I'm going to give you an end.
There you go.
Into some shirts.
Yeah. Well, since Josh is closely working his way out of that job and getting a lawsuit started, what do they need to do, Josh, if they want to help out your legal funds and buy a shirt?
Well, if you want to help out my legal funds, Nahan Saharovitz and Trotz has
apparently we're getting paid now. Giving out real law firms.
Just trying to keep it authentic, man.
But
anything else that you want authentic, like, P3 Radio t-shirts, go to tinyurl.com/P3Radio Tees, TEES, and you will get your t-shirt hookup. You're going to get the ECW Light t-shirt, the Freddy's Front Yard Slaughterhouse, the 80s Type T, and so many more t-shirts. tinyurl.com/P3Radio Tees.
tinyurl.com/P3Radio Tees, the home of P3 Radio merchandise.
Hey, Daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Bad bitch, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big, deep energy. It ain't too many niggas that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this pussy like a melody. And if your bitch ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many niggas that can handle me. I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Good bitch, fuck
Now,
you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on
when
the
she
pole
said
like
3, 2, 1,
onions.
is that
I'm
the
being
holes?
honest.
Check this out.
Pussy juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only bitch he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see.
So this is
Spending his mind in the bank.
This is Lotto, Big Energy, but it's really big, comma, dick, comma, or parentheses.
Apostrophe.
Apostrophe, yes.
Parentheses.
Yeah, bitch, I could be a fantasy. I can tell you got big, deep energy. It ain't too many niggas that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy.
We were just talking, like, why is all, like, female, like, rap pop? Because this is what this is. This is more like rap pop, right? Like, why is all female rap pop, like, all about, like what we said, Conway Twitty? But they're more like, oh, Conway Twitty wasn't like, I'd love to lay you down with this here dick, it's 7 inches, throbbing with a big blue vein. Like, they get very graphic.
Pussy ain't got no hair.
Yeah.
Pussy make you come out your underwear. Maybe come in your underwear.
What was it? Pussy like a lake. That was what Cardi B said. Oh, man. Lake Superior in between my legs. Like, what? But, like, this is like Genius of Love is what this is, and it's Fantasy from Mariah Carey. She sampled it, and then she sampled it for a song about big dick energy. Yep. Make them sing to this pussy like a melody, Josh.
It ain't too many niggas that can handle me. Bad bitch, I could be a fantasy.
We need that as a sound drop. Or if your dad ever calls into the show, this will be his joiner music.
No, you can't play something like that.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to hear it.
It'd have to be like fucking Midnight Rider.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to hear it.
All
We'd be
My
like,
Brothers.
we would just have like, got that big dick. Right now we're joined by Ray J. Energy. Oh, man.
No, we'd have to get him one like, can you throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Does your dick hang low? That's probably a song by now.
You think it is?
If it isn't, then we need to make it one.
All right, what's the bet that this is a song?
What's the bet whenever you fucking type that?
Yep. Afro Man. Afro Man definitely did it. Do we want to hear it?
Sure.
Yeah, man.
I like Afro Man. He slapped that bitch on stage. Do you remember that?
He ain't get canceled either.
No.
Do your dick hang low? Do it wobble to the floor? Do it
Right now we've got Ray J on the line.
Can you throw it over your shoulders? Tote it like a radio. Do your dick hang low? Do your dick hang low? Do it wobble to the floor? Do it feel real good when you stick it in a hole? Can you throw it over your shoulders? Tote it like a radio. Do your dick hang low? Dang-a-lang.
That's what we need.
Boom, boom, bang.
Dang-a-lang.
Yeah, my dick's hard. In this part, it's funny. I can't stop it. It's your pussy, but I pop it. Push it in slow 'cause it's long like a donkey. Grab them shoulders and spank that monkey. Dick bone up, it's throbbing and it's swollen. Keep the condom on. I gotta check your colon. My dick.
I gotta check your colon.
I gotta check your colon. Keep the condom on. I gotta check your colon.
All the pretty women won't leave me alone, 'cause they love the way Fro Dog bury that bone. Do your dick hang low? Do it wobble to the
I heard a perfect pickup line for you, Josh.
What?
There's over 200 bones in a human body. What's one more, baby?
I usually say, I ain't gonna get a splinter, am I?
This is the video of the Afro Man. It says assaults female fan on stage. There was this woman that got on stage. Damn! There was this woman that got on stage. Oh, he was arrested for simple assault. She was drunk and she started dancing up on him. And he stopped playing guitar long enough to right hook her. and then back into the guitar solo. She gets up, picks her pants up, like, what the hell?
What the hell's going on?
And then dude with a butt crack stands up like, what the hell? And then 40-year-old rapper was later released after posting $330 bond. He has since apologized and will check himself into treatment to help it with anxiety. I was so anxious.
I get
I had to
anxious.
slap a bitch.
I get anxious. My hoe slapper gets anxious
You know.
when my hoe get near.
When a non-threatening bitch start backing it up on you, you got a right hooker. You know, we talked about Johnny Depp. Have you seen this video that's been going around?
I mean, which one?
It's this one right here. It's
It's like a mashup of.
It's a mashup of apparently like the objections from the cross attorney.
So what do you mean as you're laying in bed, you're breathing air? What I mean, what?
Well, no. All right, here we go.
Because they can ask some stupid shit.
Yeah, here's the video.
Objection calls for hearsay.
Calls for hearsay, and he looks surprised.
Let me ask you a different question, Mr. Depp.
Let's let him object to another one. He'd had a conversation with Ms. Heard.
And he stops waiting to hear objection. And he heard it.
Let's move beyond the conversation that Kevin Murphy had with Miss Heard.
He said, yes, they had. Okay. It appears that Ms. Heard had told...
Hearsay, Your Honor.
So I don't know if it's translating very well, but every time he went to say something, he was like, he was told, and the attorney would be like, objection, Your Honor, that's hearsay.
That's hearsay, I guess.
Just serves off of the truth of the matter asserted.
He got it.
Okay, all right, well then.
I'm learning.
Yeah, he just started censoring himself.
Ms. Heard that...
I'll move to strike this as hearsay, Your Honor. And I object.
Disturbing. Yes, I looked at papers. Maybe they're hearsay papers.
Maybe they're hearsay papers.
So I can read it out of someone's article, but not from the man's mouth.
I think it's a pretty simple yes or no question, which is
You'd like
other
it to be, sir.
Nothing
simple in this case.
Other than
October is 2 months before December. That's correct.
Hearsay.
This was a document that you signed as part of your divorce proceedings, correct?
That's my signature indeed, yeah.
Is this the fucking Mario Paint?
Yeah, I don't know why they like. That's the only thing. Like, I know we got blasted last time for talking about TikTok, but like that's the part about TikTok that
We
I
got
don't
blasted?
Like. Yeah, people were like, "Yeah, y'all don't understand. Y'all are old," and like that's the way they do it nowadays. People react to stuff, and they have a video of like. My thing is the one where they had the videos of something funny and creative going on the right, and somebody laughing at it on the left. And it's like, add something to it.
You're a thief.
Yeah, add something. I don't mind you laughing at it. Add something. You know, we provide commentary over stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, we react, but we provide commentary. But sometimes they'll just take like clips of stuff and put like weird music over the top of it. I don't get it. I don't get these younger. The other thing I saw the other day that was hilarious was it was a picture of Pee Wee Herman, and it was like, y'all laughed at this man's suit for years. Now your sons are going to prom in it.
Right. Oh, God.
And it's gotten like I shared it, but like even my post has had like 3 or 4 shares. Like even weddings, I'm like, when did tight pants become a thing? You remember like when we were kids, if somebody had on tight pants, they would get laughed at.
Well, see, it went in phases. You know what I mean? Like in the late 80s, the tightness in the holes was a thing. And then
yeah, it was.
It got
ow, yeah, it's still a thing.
My. And then,
especially if it's like Minute Maid, am I right?
It got more like, into the bagginess of it. And then by like,
then they got way too baggy.
93 or so, it's like,
then it was like a damn long
baggy
skirt.
is the thing, you know.
I still like a little bagginess in pants.
Oh, definitely. But I'm to the point where I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not trying. Like skinny jeans was in probably. What, 2012?
There's still people wearing skinny
2013,
jeans.
And then it kind of went away for a little bit, but like it's kind of coming back.
I tried to go to Walmart this past winter and get some like jogging pant type things, like like the athletic pants, like the ones I ripped trying to carry your baggage up the stairs.
They don't make those anymore.
Apparently, well, they do make like a different type of material, but every one of them said slim fit, which means they are skinny pants. And I'm like, why is this a thing? Why does people want like tights? Why not just get tights? Why not work out in tights?
Some male leggings.
Yeah, that's what they are. Male leggings. I like my shit to breathe a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see people, well, but even the basketball shorts, they're starting to, like, the
Creep
shorts.
back up again?
Yes. They're starting to, like, my niece, her boyfriend was over at the house one day, or not here, but we were over at her mom's house, and we were looking at these videos, and this guy had these shorty shorts on, like he played for the Lakers in 1983. Yeah. And I'm like, and one of my sisters was all like, "What the hell's going on with his shorts?" It's like, "Oh, that's a style."
Yeah, like if you're in college in the South, like you got to have Sperry's and fucking like Dockers shorts, but they come up like 12 inches above your knee.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. But that's part of that older generation in me. That's
I'm from Old Miss fraternity. Oh. Fucking douchebags.
Damn.
It's your fucking little shorty shorts.
But I mean, you hate a lot of things too.
I hate a lot of
you
things.
hate a lot of things.
You're right.
You hate things that you liked last year just because too many people started liking the things that you liked.
People influence my hate. Okay?
It's like, I gotta be original.
I got to come original.
Oh man. Well, I mean, we've done our hour, Josh.
And that's it, guys. My 15 minutes is up. Pro jingle.
For the, don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. I don't know, man. I think next week we'll probably have a road show.
So you're standing. You got to stand for something. Get your ass whipped really quick.
No, we're gonna have a show next week.
So Gobi is enough.
Come on, don't say it like that. I'm saying I didn't want him to think that he wasn't if we reschedule. But if you're saying, I read that as when McCaskill said y'all can reschedule if you want. I read that as like, well, I'd still like to go. But if you're saying that he's saying that it's cool, then we'll just go.
I hadn't read the other messages.
Oh.
What are you saying? What are you saying that they're saying?
I don't know. I thought I was going by blind faith that you knew what you were talking about.
What are you saying, though?
Well, I guess we are going. And I've got another lapel mic if somebody wants to join us.
We'll put it on Doc.
Get him a lap dance. Oh, dude, you know how much attention we get at a strip club with a dog that cute?
Oh, dude, come up in there. Oh, let me pet your puppy.
Oh, that's all dog, man.
That's the play name for it, darling. Go ahead and touch it.
He's fluffy and white, just like, me. It'll be interesting. We've got an hour next week that this will be the first time we've used our Zoom. So that'll be interesting.
I think we should just make sure that it works. And
you want to go on a test drive here in a minute and drive around the block?
I don't think we got to get in a car or anything. Like we did it at your table that one time last year, didn't it? Did it not work?
It worked. We could do that, I guess. I mean, hell, if you want to
be
not fun about it, I guess. Fuck.
I mean, I don't see the need in getting in the car and all that.
You get in a car to test out the sound, motherfucker.
We already know what it'll sound like.
Well, that's why I said let's test it out.
What the fuck are you going to do? Soundproof your fucking
Well, I hope my car's
Korea Mobile?
Korea Mobile.
Is it not where it's from?
I don't know. Most cars are from Korea.
Are they?
Yeah.
Do you want to Google that, Mr. English Shows?
I'm pretty right about
Are
English
you
shows.
Are you gonna prove me wrong about most cars come from Korea?
I'm pretty right about English shows.
Are you sure about that?
I love how you brought that up again.
Are you sure about most cars are made in Korea?
You've become one of those
I am the
flat earthers when it comes to like British shows.
Proving you wrong.
No, you're like, no, world's flat. What about the shape of the roundness and all the large photos that we have? Those are fake. Not real.
Fish aliens.
Yeah, not real. It's all flat. Oh, fucking I hate people.
Most cars are made in Korea. I love it.
Oh,
Let's get in a bigger fight at the end of the show.
A lot of cars are. Look at your Braves game. It's paused. I hope it don't come back on. Hope it don't
Let
come
me
back.
think what could hurt you the worst.
Hope the game don't come back on. I hope they shut this shit
I
stream
hope,
down.
I hope you get a flat tire on the way home.
I hope they shut this shit stream down, and I hope that comes back on just in time for you to see the 3-run home run shot that who they playing? The Marlins. The Marlins make.
We know that's bullshit. Watch them fucking win.
Marlins win 15-1. Damn.
Shit.
That's an ass whipping in baseball. Oh man. Well, Josh.
Fuck you.
It's time for us to end this show. Any parting words?
Most cars are made in Korea.
All right.
I'm gonna Google that shit.
I was just saying something. Jeez, I don't care that much. I love how you're creating a fight.
Most titties are D cups.
Fair enough. I like it.
You don't believe that, right?
I don't care. I don't. Apparently, you invest way too much into cars than I do. I just made a broad statement. In fact, I would.
And you know what happens when you start talking about broads, right? They get pissed off.
I would love if most titties were D cups. If you know
Me
what
too.
I mean. I'm a
Lord
big
have
fan.
mercy.
But Josh, if they want to follow us on social medias or give us a call, social media or give us a call. What's medias? How do they do that, Josh?
Well, if you're on Twitter, we are at P3 Radio, the number 1. On Facebook, put in that search bar, Pop Poncho, Poncho, and you'll see our photo. And if you want to get with us the old school way, text us, leave us a voicemail. Hell, we might play it on the show. You never know. 731-300-6675.
Well, that's going to do it for us. For Josh Riley, this is Richard Mulligan saying thanks for listening and good night.